All right, guys, so here's what we've got. I'm going to delete this, hit the delete button, because we got to talk about some good stuff here. Okay, check this out. Before the holidays, I have announced that we had this thing called Affiliate Economy Mastermind. Okay, Affiliate Economy Mastermind. How many of you guys are in there? Affiliate Economy Mastermind. If you're not in there, don't worry about it. It's closed up. We're good. But the concept, this concept, okay, get money. By the way, our theme for 2023 is going to take that and propagate it across millions of people in this marketplace, across millions of people, okay? A lot of people want to do that in our marketplace. A lot of people in the world, more than ever now, they want to do that, right? So the concept here, watch and pay attention to me closely. If you just joined here, maybe you don't know much, maybe you have been disconnected, maybe you have just come to our community here, maybe you don't know much, maybe this is all going over your head, maybe you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed. I promise you, if you pay attention, everything's going to fall into pieces and it's going to work perfect, okay, for you, because we have worked really, really diligently and very intentionally to create systems in place that would allow anybody and literally every one of our members inside of our community here to win and do that in 2023, okay? All right, so check this out. Affiliate Economy Mastermind. The reason we call it Affiliate Economy is because this is kind of the world we live in. It's connector economy. It's affiliate economy. It's a connector economy, right? People can be, it's not just applied or applicable to digital products. It's applicable to any industry you think of. If I'm selling a product that I did not create, in a way, I'm an affiliate. So network marketing would be in that category, and people can put different labels on it, whatever, right? It's not an affiliate marketing, it's network marketing, or vice versa. It's not network marketing, it's affiliate marketing. Dude, it's all the same, right? So if I'm selling somebody else's product, if I sell real estate, if I sell a house, I didn't build that house, I didn't create that house, somebody else. I sell it for a commission. Who am I? I'm a sales guy. I'm an affiliate, okay? All affiliate is just a salesperson, it's a connector. That's it. You got a buyer, you got a seller, you're in the middle, you're a connector, you're an affiliate. Call yourself salesperson, affiliate, doesn't matter, middleman, it's all the same. The concept is all the same, right? If I go to a store, if I go to Walmart, Target, and I buy this, Target is a reseller. What is that? Manufacturer is this company right here. I am a customer and Target in the middle. I go to a Target to buy this. What's a Target in this context, right? If you look at it through that type of a lens, if you really break this down into the ridiculous, you'll find that, dude, if I did not create this, but I'm selling this for a commission or for a certain cut, I'm an affiliate, right? That being said, affiliate economy is the future for millions of people, because now more than ever, we can collaborate with companies, right? We can sell products that we believe in, that we want, that we like, and we can create a business out of it. And you can create yourself the kind of lifestyle you have always wanted without creating this. But what you need is you need your own Walmart, right? Your own distribution center, your own marketing center. You need your own Airbnb system, right? Your own Uber, if you will. You don't need to have the cars. You just need to have the control center. You need to have the hub. That's right, Mariana. You guys tracking with me so far? Make sense? Okay. We got to keep things simple to make sure that, it's going to make sense to you. Success is not complicated. Success is simple. Okay. A lot of people don't succeed because they're overcomplicating simple things. So affiliate economy mastermind, we created this group of people here. Not everybody is in there, but a lot of you guys are in there. And this right here, we are going to, that's basically going to be the nucleus that's going to propagate this message. Okay, now if you're not part of that, don't worry about it. You're not missing out or anything like this. It's all good, because we will have everybody here within our community covered. Okay. Affiliate economy mastermind, essentially here is what we've got going on. We've got two people. These are people that you have to be a 4% VIP promotional partner and or Estage ambassador, because the two main pillars here, okay, is Affiliate Marketing Academy. How many of you guys have been through Affiliate Marketing Academy current version? Affiliate Marketing Academy training. Yes. Okay. What we've learned is a ton from that training. We started talking about it when we started building Estage 1.0, or that initial, right? And we've never built a software company. So I'm like, ambition, let's do this, let's make it. But then Estage evolved so fast, it made absolutely zero sense, because I saw where the Estage is going to go. And theory remains the same. Theory does not change. Training does not change. Okay, teaching and education does not change. The stuff I was talking about 10 years ago, you guys can see if you've been following me for a decade, I'm talking about the same stuff. I'm not talking about new stuff. I'm talking about the same stuff. Okay? But tactics and what's working, hang on a sec here. I don't want the beeping going on over here. Okay. All right. So Affiliate Marketing Academy, on 4% side of things, I'm going to talk to you guys 4% for just a second here, okay? On 4% side of things, here's what we've got. With Affiliate Marketing Academy, I told you guys that we were rebuilding and redoing that product. Why? Well, we've got new AMA, new Affiliate Marketing Academy training. How is it new? Well, we take a lot of the stuff that we talked about and a lot of the stuff that we learned from listening to you guys and listening to our students over the last couple of years. And people say things like, I cannot build myself a hub because I am timid. I don't have what it takes. I don't have the picture perfect physique or whatever, or looks, or I'm bad at video, or I'm bad at talking to people. But a lot of people came to us, literally, we got emails, literally people saying things like, you talk about NerdWallet. How can I build a NerdWallet-like business model in affiliate marketing? I don't want to brand myself. Anybody like that? So I'm like, let me go back to the drawing board here. And as much as I don't want to like redo all these things, recreate the products, we kind of have to, because we want to, I want everybody to succeed in 4%. No exceptions, no excuses, like legit. If it was up to me, I would love to see every one of you guys seeing success. Success in business is that. That's how you measure success. That's your measuring stick in business. If you don't have that going into your bank account, you are not successful in business. That's it. Simple. Don't let anybody else fool you. In business, if it does not have money coming in, you're not going to be in business for too long. That's it. So that's why we should not be timid about talking that. We should not be beating around the bushes. Well, I want to change the world. No, you don't. You want to make money. You don't care about changing the world. Make sense? You don't, your job is to create a business that makes you money so that you can take care of yourself, your loved ones, people that you care about, and then you make an impact in the world. If you don't have money, you cannot make an impact in the world. That's it. So don't be, don't get that twisted. Money is important. So we said we're going to rebuild Affiliate Marketing Academy. This is for 4%ers, gold level members and above. We're going to rebuild that product completely from scratch. Why? Because, and we were working our butts off. We were running like there is no tomorrow, trying to parallelly, build this company. Build Estage. Why? Because this, what I was showing you there a few minutes ago, remember that I deleted? It's going to be on Estage. What is Estage? It's a platform, right? And people are like, well, do I have to depend on Estage? Well, it's kind of like saying, do I have to depend on WordPress? I mean, you're going to have to build, you're going to be on some kind of a platform anyway. Make sense? I mean, you will need to have either build your own platform or you have to use a platform. And the biggest platform out there is WordPress. Powers about, I don't know, 30% of, of all the internet or something like that. It's crazy. Okay. But it's a platform. Do you own WordPress? No. Okay. So Estage, the vision for Estage and why we're doing this is we legit want to free people from WordPress bondage and their friends and get them over to Estage, because this thing is going to be so freaking cool. Everybody will want to be on it. Everybody want to be on it. And so we were working like crazy, like there is no tomorrow, holidays, weekends, you name it. We left no stone unturned. Entire team. And we're building that platform, not for the market, not to sell it, not to be, to make profit. We did not make $1 on Estage yet, deliberately, because we said we never have a second chance to make first impression, right? Remember me saying that? You never have a second. We don't want to be just another funnel builder. We don't want to be just another site builder. We want to be a platform. When we showcase this to the marketplace, people will turn their heads and they will connect the dots in their heads. Hub economy, here's why you need community, all these things that we've been talking about thus far. Okay, that people, boom, now everything comes together and now we have a platform, we have a message, we have tactics, we have examples, we have proven data, right? We have real world, and then we have a platform that people will want to be a part of. Okay, anyway, so the new Affiliate Marketing Academy training is tightly connected and is built around what we have been working on Estage, which I'm going to show you in just a second here, okay? The biggest difference with Affiliate Marketing Academy is our current version. We were talking about building your hub, and you have to brand yourself, and you have to do this and this and the other, right? Build your hub, brand yourself, do videos, connect, that type of stuff. Well, build your affiliate marketing business, and people would take whatever. Some people build it in 30 days, legit. Some people, they went through the first few sessions and they're like, okay, I got it. Boom, I got the concept. Boom. Some people are like 2 years later, well, Vick did not give me the link yet, so I don't know what to promote. Must be a scam. I'm getting impatient. I get it. I got it. I heard you. And I'm not mad at you. If I was in your shoes, I'll probably be mad as heck as well. So I'm not mad at nobody. But the reason I was cool as a cucumber, you guys, is because I knew where we were going. Make sense? Your complaints, some of you, not everybody. There's just a handful of people always, right? Life would not be fun without those people. Look, that did not bother me because I knew where we were going as a community. And I knew that when you guys see what we were working on, even though it did not make sense to you at the time, it would make a whole lot of sense to you when you actually see it, right? And you would be thankful, you would be grateful, and you would be thanking the universe, maybe hopefully thanking me and the team. And we would be bonded like never before, okay? When all these things come together, right? So here's what we've got. We took this concept, Affiliate Marketing Academy, right? Affiliate economy, affiliate marketing, all these things. Okay. Instead of teaching people how to build a business, instead of teaching people, which we do, and we still continue to teach people, we talk about concepts, those things don't change. We fixed the single most biggest stumbling block for most beginner people. And this is, if you really think about it, we are serving the beginners, right? What we're doing, the company, we're serving beginners. A lot of you guys are beginners because people that are not big, people that already know what they're doing, they don't buy courses. Make sense? They already know. But at some point, we were all beginners. I was a beginner at one point in time. I was in your shoes at one point in time. I remember buying course after course after course. Everybody starts from nothing. I started out, did not have $1 in my account to my name. did not have $1.19 to buy a loaf of bread for my family from Walmart. I remember that like it was yesterday. Okay? Did not have any contacts, no list, no connections, nothing. I was that guy. And I remember the feeling of desperation. Make sense? And so what we wanted to do is we wanted to tailor to that guy, to that person, right? And so with Affiliate Marketing Academy, the biggest difference now is going to be, and by the way, this is going to be available to all of you guys who are gold level members or above with 4%. We're not changing anything in terms of structure of the 4%. If you're a gold level member, you just get this stuff included for free for you. Make sense? We're not launching new product. This is not going to be a new purchase you're going to have to make or anything like that. As promised, okay? You're part of this community, and if you're a lifetime gold level member, boom, you get it. So the biggest difference is this. Instead of saying to people, learn how and build your affiliate marketing business, basically from scratch, okay? We created something in Estage, parallelly, working really diligently, right? A big component of Affiliate Marketing Academy, which is included in the offer, this is education. So this is education, okay? We now combine education with a turnkey affiliate business in a box system. We call it, just for the name of it, if you did not hear it yet, we call it affiliate, okay, cash machine. Okay, sounds corny as heck. Okay, don't worry about the name. We're not going to be using that name. That name is just to represent, this concept. Okay. So this now becomes part of the Affiliate Marketing Academy. So now our message is simple. Here's how to do affiliate marketing. Here's what affiliate marketing is. Here's what affiliate economy is. It makes sense, doesn't it? Make sense to you guys. Like the way I just explained it to you a few minutes ago, it makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Okay? It makes sense. Now, here's how to do it properly. Here is the 7 steps, or here's the 7 strategies to build your affiliate marketing business, just like NerdWallet, where you're not dependent on an affiliate link. Do it yourself, right? Go hire somebody and pay them $30,000 and have them build you a website. Go to funnels and build funnels from scratch and learn how to do that, blah, 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 blah. Create connections, right? With all these vendors, with all of these companies that you can collaborate with, open those doors of opportunity, go work and do it yourself. And people, obviously, the information is there. We can teach it. We can teach it in our sleep. Now, what if I said this? What if I said, here's how to do it? And yeah, you're going to learn everything. But affiliate cash machine is a business in a box, ready to go solution, plug and play, already built for you. It already has funnels that are done for you, pre-made, come default, plugged into your system. You only have to fill in your affiliate link. Okay? These funnels are for companies that sell real products or real services. In other words, no nonsense. None of that Ponzi stuff. Okay? None of that selling air kind of crap. Okay? Real products, real services. So immediately you're going to be in business. Just like NerdWallet, they're collaborating with Visa, banks, financial products, financial companies, that type of stuff, right? Same thing here with us. We will have companies. So over the last few years, we have started this process already, right? Timothy says people will buy like crazy. Absolutely. Who wouldn't, right? You see where we're going with this? So we were collaborating with companies, and over the years, should we go back, 3 years probably? With a company called 7K Metals. How many of you guys thought Vick already gave up on 7K and he already on to the next shiny thing? Be honest with me here. I know there's a bunch of you guys that thought that probably, right? No? 7K, no? 2 years, some of you guys are laughing, yeah. No, that's a relationship that we built, right? So we We found this company, great company, amazing product, gold and silver. Cool, right? We did a little test promotions for them. A bunch of you guys made a bunch of money. We took a step back. We went to the drawing board. We wanted to build systems. You did not hear from me talking about 7K metals for a while. You know what I mean? Why? Make no sense for me to talk about it because I knew where we were going. I knew, I saw that I had that vision, okay? So 7K metals is now going to be default, standard, ready to go, included funnel inside of the affiliate marketing or the affiliate cash machine, which at any time, this person can just unplug if they want to. Why? Because this is built on Estage. In just a second here, I'm going to show you guys some previews. Does that make sense? Now, another one, what do we got? We got companies like, in no particular order, Clickly. We have company like AnyWord. We've got companies like Morrison Publishing, Webinar Fuel and such, okay? Real products, real services, okay? We've got ERC stuff. And guess what? This does not limit us to what, as a group, that we decide to do, okay? So watch. 4% VIP promotional partnership is closed, as I told you guys, right? Nobody, we're not in business to breed affiliates. We're not in business to breed Estage ambassadors. We don't want to be the company who will say, join us, and then recruit others to join, and that's how you make your money, by bringing people. We could do that. Would be completely legit because we sell real product, real service, real thing. But I don't want people to have that perception. Do you see what I'm saying? So I would rather create affiliate cash machine, a hub in the box, a true real hub in the box. It's not just a funnel. It's a complete hub in the box, specifically designed, you guys, deliberately designed strategically to do one thing for people, that right there, okay? How do people get that? Well, they need to have things that will pay them that, and then funnels. Each one of these things come with a funnel, pre-built. Boom, 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 and then they get plenty, right? Same thing here, boom, okay? The beautiful part about this is people don't have to create these things. It's already done for them. It's going to be a game changer in the industry. And it's third-party companies. And we're not limited to anything, okay? So Morrison Publishing, by the way, this stuff, 7K Metals, is a network marketing company. Oh my goodness, it's not an affiliate marketing, network marketing. It's an affiliate marketing. You're selling somebody else's product. But the leverage that you can get is enormous. Make sense? Morrison Publishing. How many of you guys are earning commission from collaborating with Morrison? The door that we opened up through Webinar Fuel and some other stuff, right? With Anthony Morrison, right? Well, he's got a little ecosystem going on. Kind of like 4%, right? Boom. You got multiple streams of income and you have a network of income streams coming together and they're all working synergistically. Now, imagine this. Somebody comes in. By the way, if you're in AMA, if you're gold level or above with 4%, if you're gold level member or above, okay, excluding affiliate economy mastermind group, which is a special group, people that are in this group here, you guys get this stuff plus the stuff that we talked about, which is the two main pillars, which is AMA and Estage, which is 4%, two main things, right? Okay. So imagine this. You have a system, a hub that's ready to go, turnkey, ready to make you money immediately with all these income streams. And this is just on the funnel side, okay? Here, we also have MSIs. I talk about multiple streams of income all the time, don't I? And this is what we're talking about through resources, right? Recommendations, live streams, anything that you want to, put in there, okay? And all of these things are built into a hub. Now, instead of people having to brand themselves, instead of people having to, to do all that stuff, we have made it so that it would be minimal branding required. Okay. And people can just plug in, and they would basically just plug in their affiliate links into these things. So imagine if if you happen to promote, if you happen to refer somebody maybe, right, into AMA, that person right there, okay, they would have this to be reflecting your 7K join information, your join link or your join ID, right, for you. You decide. And so when that person, all they have to do is click on a button, they'll see how this funnel works. They'll see what that company is all about. Hey, do you want to activate it? Click on activate. They create an account with 7K. They go into your group with 7K. Make sense? Same thing here. They just have to create an affiliate link. And a lot of these companies will track them back to you when they purchase. You get the commission. Okay? It's a system. It's truly a cash machine, right? If you happen to be part of this group here in the Affiliate Economy Mastermind, then you guys are, boom, you're getting all those benefits too, okay? Okay, so where I was going with this. Now, with Affiliate Cash Machine, minimal branding actually requires no branding because it was designed in a way to specifically focus for people to do that. Now, I'm going to show you guys a quick little sample here. I'm not sure how many of you guys have seen it or not. So Affiliate Cash Machine is an example. This would be whatever people want their hub to be called, whatever. This is all in Estage, okay? We will have these in different niches. We are starting with make money niche because that's where we have most, collaborations with companies. And this is where we can, this is our lowest hanging fruit at the moment. Okay. Now, this would be, we're going to be linking this to 7K is going to be our primary funnel for this. So for the new AMA, ladies and gentlemen, I want you guys to understand how this is going to work, right? Because we're going to be dropping these things live. I want to give you guys some demo on Estage and these things here. So what we're thinking about is a lot of our people in 4%, right? If you're in 7K metals, I'd say probably maybe 60-70% of our people probably already have an account with 7K metals, right? So one of our leading funnels that would be part of this system here that we're just going to give to people, okay, as part of the offer, is going to be the 7K metals. So those guys who have been waiting for 7K metals, funnels and things that you can promote, you can get your hands on, not only are you going to get the funnel, but you're going to have a funnel that's also going to be a part of your brand new done-for-you turnkey hub. Okay? That's going to be on your domain. You can change anything you want on it in terms of pictures, colors, doesn't matter. It's going to be an Estage. If you understand Estage, you see, how flexible it is. It's going to be a game changer. Okay? And you have a real business. Plus, a bunch of you guys already have affiliate accounts for these things here. So just plug in your IDs and off you go, right? So this is what I'm talking about right now, you guys, is more for a general, let's say for gold level members or above. Okay, I'm not necessarily talking about Affiliate Economy Mastermind group in specific. Okay, so boom, and here's how it's structured. 4 steps. Watch this first. This is going to be our leading funnel. Improve your knowledge. So this is going to be the blog, okay? Resources, and then join VIP. So this system is going to build, what was I talking about? Okay, get attention, get an opt-in, and then turn that opt-in into a sale, which is going to be done through the funnels that's already integrated and imported. All right. And then turn that sale into an inner circle, basically turn them into your community member. What was I talking about last year? What was the theme for last year, right? Community. Make sense? Community. So now this system here allows anybody and everybody. It not allows, but it literally builds their community for them. People just click on the button. they'll be able to join the community. When they go to tools, resources, it's already, this is a mocked up basically example. I'm not sure how many, if you did not see this, I'm not gonna spend too much time on it because I already previewed it. All of these things are affiliate links right here that people will be able to just link up, and that's the business in a box. Okay, in a very simple way. Now, what we wanted to do is we were talking about launching these things, ladies and gentlemen. We were talking about launching these things to the world. We were talking about launching Estage, and before the holidays, right? Ruslan has been working on this, and we have all these templated, we have all these things built out. He said, Estage, as a developer, I have a vision to where I would like to take Estage. I'm like, tell me about it, because we just, we already dropped millions of dollars into Estage, building it for the last couple of years. We're ready to take it to the market. We're ready to take it to the world. One of the ways that we're going to take Estage to the world is this is indirectly right here, because this is built on Estage. People automatically, when they get here, they'll get access to Estage for a limited amount of time, 6 months, a year, depending on the offer that they will take. Okay. And then they'll be able to have a business. They'll be able to do that. And so that Estage should never be something that they pay for. Estage should be one of the things that will actually pay them if they actually follow the guidelines. Does that make sense, you guys? Estage should never be an expense. Estage should never be the thing that I have to figure it out, and I have to take the time to learn building funnels and building my hub, that type of stuff. It should be easy, and it should give them, it should actually pay them, right? And how is it going to pay them? Well, if we give them a business in a box, already pre-filled, already building their community, building their hub, and then we teach them, and we combine this with that. Our message, we can now say this officially, legitimately, we can say this. We will help you launch your own affiliate marketing business, complete, ready to make you money in 2 days, 48 hours. Okay? Now you tell me, is that message going to be appealing to the market? Is that going to be appealing to you? And we can actually back it up. How? By having a turnkey business in a box solution that's not a business opportunity, that has multiple streams of income, it literally operates just like NerdWallet in a specific genre. And the first genre we're going after is the make money market, right? Make money market. Our theme is get money, so we're going to go after people that want to get money. Okay, so watch. I want to show you guys the stuff that we were, I'm like, shoot, man, I was torn between. I was talking to Nigel before the holiday or after the holidays. I'm like, so Ruslan, our lead developer on Estage, builder side of things, right? He's like, I have this vision for Estage, and this is where I would really like to take it, because it's going to be so much lighter, so much cooler, and in the future, we have a big vision for Estage, you guys. Our Estage is going to be, like I said, it's going to be a platform, and it's not going to be just another builder, site builder, or whatever. It's going to have its own marketplace, business in a box solutions. This is going to be one of many, many, many built out solutions that's going to be inside of Estage marketplace. A lot of them are going to be, people will be able to just buy later on, whatever. One of the things as well is, as a platform, right? It would allow people to create some really insane custom stuff, really advanced type stuff. And so he's like, okay, we can do it. We can do it now. And if we work really, really hard over the holidays, I think I can pull it off. I think initially our kind of a target has been by Christmas time, and I'm like, let's see. And then he started to work on it, right? And then it's like, okay, New Year's is here. I'm like, shoot, man. And when was it? Last week, 2 weeks ago, something like that. I think 2 weeks ago, I had a meeting with you guys here, right? And I said, I'm torn, because do we drop these things live for everybody? And then like a couple of weeks later or a week later, or whatever the time frame, as soon as we are ready to launch this and actually push this update from Estage to the production server, we're going to have to rebuild everything from people, because the Estage that we were working on, this massive innovative updates that I'm going to show you here next. I'm going to give you guys a little demo here. It will allow us to not have to do any structural updates to the platform, probably for a good 3-year run or so, at least that. Okay, that means that what we launch to the market, right? It will be solid. It will be futuristic. It's way better than probably 99% of everything that's available out there on the market right now, in terms of how intuitive, how simple, and how powerful this is, how flexible this is. And so over the last couple of years, Estage has evolved so quickly, so fast, that we could not launch anything around Estage because it was evolving so quickly. That makes sense, you guys? So stability is critically important. Expansion into the future is critically important. And also at the same time, having a framework that would be here to stay, that we know that we would not have to mess with later on when we ship such things, okay, for people. Because we don't want people to go, well, I have to now I have to update it and I don't know how to do it. So that was our dilemma. So what I'm going to do right now, you guys, I'm going to show you a demo on the new Estage framework that Ruslan has been working on, and the entire development team here as well. And we're so, man, I'm personally so excited about it, because it's really truly next level, and it's amazing. All of these things that we're talking about here, it's on the new platform. We're going to be releasing it to everybody, to all of you guys in all your guys' accounts, probably in the next couple of days. But I want to give you first-hand look. I'm going to show you how different it is. I'm going to show you how awesome it is. I'm going to show you and also tell you guys how to really prepare yourself and how to best, transition to this new platform. And there's really the only one way of you to be able to do that, right? So you guys ready? Yes? I'm very excited, and I know that once you actually see this thing in action, once you get a chance to play with it, I think you will understand why we kind of went into this mode of like insane just extreme work, focus, and make sure that we get this done. As I was telling you, 4%, the entire training on 4%, all of the 4% products, members area, all of these things will be on Estage platform. Currently, 4% is still on WordPress as a backbone, as a platform, with a whole bunch of custom stuff, okay? We have full-time developers on 4%, constantly. Just the other day, we were getting like some kind of a weird attacks on 4% from country over in Europe. Crazy. So my developer is texting me at 4 o'clock in the morning. He's like, hey man, we're under attack, but I got it handled. You need a developer for that kind of stuff, right? Well, with Estage, none of that stuff is going to be an issue. So we wanted to make sure that like people would not need to have full-time developers on staff. This thing is going to be a dream come true for the people. Okay, so I'm going to share with you guys my screen. Basically, what we were able to do is, as crazy as this sounds, the builder in Estage, if you have attended my previous kind of a demos and you have seen the evolution of Estage, you see our passion for Estage, right? You see like why this matters so much to us. I'm putting everything I have on a line for Estage, literally everything. There is no plan B for Estage. There is no. We have passed the point of no return. When the airplane is taken off, that point of no return, we have already passed that. So this thing is taken off. See what I'm saying? And so I'm going to be showing you guys two different versions. Okay. So what you see on the left here, this version, everybody see my screen, right? I'm going to say current. Current version. All right. And I'm going to start a new project here. I'm just going to do a blank template. And I'm going to show you, and what I'm going to be showing you on the right-hand side here, two different screens. I'm going to show you, I'm going to say new version demo, just for the contrast, and you guys will see. Well, essentially what we're able to do is rewrite, restructure every single element within Estage from ground up, and you'll see why. New version, okay? Demo. All right, so from the side, okay, from, make sure you guys can see it, yes? See my screen, yes? Two versions, everything good? It's not out of portions or anything? Okay, good. Okay, so our current version is freaking awesome. Would you guys agree that? I mean, would you agree that our current version, the way it is right now, is it's really, really good, okay? It's better than most of the, you know, site builders out there. It's great. We're not gonna settle for good. We're gonna settle for the coolest hub builder in existence. I told you that from day one, remember? When we were talking about building Estage, I said, we're gonna do it. If we're gonna do it, it's gonna be the coolest website, or not even website, the coolest hub building platform in existence. And if we cannot pull that off, I don't want to do it. Okay. So right now, if I go to, for example, if I go to, for example, if I go to like a flex wrapper here, right? You see this flex wrapper? You see certain settings here on the left. See these things, right? We have rebuilt all of the wrappers, the column structure, the column system, the flex column system, and every single element with an exception of 2 as of right now. And I'll tell you why. So side-by-side comparison, as you can see, let's just go into, starting with a full width block. So I'm going to go into a block here. Do you see it consists of blocks, rows, and elements, right? So the block is the main container here. So notice the left side navigation here, right? Then I'm going to go into the new one here. I'm going to go to block, and you'll notice the difference. You guys see the difference in the navigation, right? You guys see the difference there? Okay. So this is going to be the version that's going to be here to stay. The reason for that is not just flexibility, not just latest technology. It's literally some of the things, some of the components we have here is futuristic and is not available in any other builder, in any other website creator, funnel builder, you name it, anywhere out there in existence. A lot of these things, what we have built here into this new release that we're releasing here, you know, over the next couple of days live. Right now, I'm showing you in a demo account. These things can only be achieved through the code. Okay, so then let's go into a flex wrapper here. I'm going to go into a flex wrapper on our existing, and you'll notice the difference here. So visually, it's also a little bit different. So you can see visually, okay, this is our current one. We've got columns, we can add columns, okay, background, you know, that type of stuff. Now, the new one, it's got a lot more stuff in it, okay, a lot more stuff. I'm not going to spend too much time, but flex wrapper has been rebuilt. We've got columns. I can go into a column itself. And so let me go into a column here, and you can see the column itself. Okay. The difference here. We got normal state, we got hover state, we got width, we got all kinds of really intricate, like really amazing settings here. But I'm going to show you guys some biggest differences in the actual elements. Now, the biggest difference here is that the current version of Estage, let's say if I have if I have this right here, right? If I've got my my pages here. So if I have my hub, affiliate cash machine hub, for example, right? The way this was built, this is, by the way, faster than probably, 95% of other, builders out there in terms of performance, as is out of the box, okay? However, we're going to be the fastest platform in existence. The reason we wanted to make this update is not only from flexibility, not only from expansion standpoint and kind of a futuristic features that we don't have to touch for the next 3 years at least, right? From a core, structural standpoint. And we don't have to mess with code to achieve some absolutely incredible stuff, which I'm about to show you, but also from a performance side of things. From a performance side of things, the current version, if I have a site built on a current version here, right, which is awesome, the way this renders styles is completely different, okay? And so we were able to, Russ, if you're here, can you tell me about how much lighter or how faster in terms of performance is the new system compared to the existing current system? Okay, the way this renders in the back end, you guys, this has been the biggest attraction kind of a thing for me, and that's why we decided to pull the trigger on it, is because of, so it's at least 50% faster out of the box, default, with no, even without Cloudflare attached or anything like that. It's at least 50% faster out of the box just because of how it's coded and how lightweight this is and how it renders pages, which is very, very important for where Google is looking at, where marketing is going, and also being able for us to really optimize for lowest amount of money that we will have to pay for traffic to get people to our hubs. Okay, a little bit technical stuff I'm gonna talk to you about a little bit later. But here's the thing. Okay, headline. So if I go into my components, do you see the headline on the current one? Okay, you see my my navigation here, which is nice. It's clean, right? Now I'm going to go to the new headline here. As you can see, the new headline navigation is different. It's a lot more elaborate. It's a lot more flexible, and I can do things that I could not do with the previous one. So all of the existing, obviously, all the existing settings and things that I could do with an existing version, all of those remain the same. Plus, there is a lot new stuff that I'm going to show you. Like, for example, here's the skew. Look at my headline. I can now skew it left. I can now skew it right? I could not do that in the previous version. Okay. And I can now do this kind of stuff here with my headline. Do you guys see that right there? So I can scale, I can do line height, I can do letter spacing, I can do font size right here with a slider, right? I can do font size in pixels, I can do font size in REM or percentages, and I can just do it with a slider if I wanted to. It's really, really cool, right? So very simple, a lot easier. Line height, all these things remain, and plus additional new features that we have here, okay? Very, very simple. These things could only be done with messing with the code. I can rotate the headline, I can twist it, I can turn it, I can do whatever I want with it just by dragging a slider. That's it. Text shadows, all these things, text animations, paddings, and all these things. Paddings and margins have been updated, as you can see, a lot simpler, a lot cooler. I can link it just like I could before, but the interface is a lot better, okay? So that's the headline there. Now, I'm going to show you guys something else. Every single element got an update. For example, I'm going to show you, obviously, subheadline, paragraph, same thing. If I drop a paragraph, you can see all the new navigations here, and all the text elements have the same, similar kind of a settings. I can skew it left, right. I can do all kinds of really like new things that I could not do before, which is nice. It's amazing. It's fun and all that cool stuff, right? I'm going to show you guys a bullet list here. So for example, bullet list, I'm going to go to my, I drop a bullet list here in the old or the current one, which is nice, right? And I can do my bullets. I can rearrange them like this very easily, and I can have my bullets. I can add a list, and I have my settings here. Now, the new bullet list is absolutely bonkers right now. The flexibility that I have here is incredible. So I'm showing you. First and foremost, I have all the initial and original settings that I have currently, I have here, right? So I can increase my icon size. I can change my icons here, whatever icon I want, blah, 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 that type of stuff, right? Cool. Now I can change it. I can change icon size in percentages based on my screen size, right? In percentages. I can do vertical gap. I can do that type of stuff. I can align, right? Now do you see what I'm doing here? I can align my my text with an icon just like that. That's nice. I can do this. Now I can do Lottie icon. So Lottie animations. Let me show you what that means, right? I can go to a site like Lottie Files, for example, and I can say, okay, I want a bullet point, So let's see here. So if I wanted to, maybe I want to grab that little bullet point that's going to be animated like that, right? And I'm going to come here and I'm going to drop it. Here, I'm going to go into my bullet list. I'm going to turn on this Lottie icon here. I'm going to paste that in there, okay? And I'm going to autoplay, I'm going to loop it. And I'm going to remove my static icon, and now I can have icons that's looking like that. I could not do that in the previous one. Now, this gives me absolutely unlimited things that I can do with it. Now, here's what I can do, okay? I can loop it, I can animate it, I can play it, or I can have it played one time and then just stay. See? If I don't loop it, it's just gonna, upon loading, it's just gonna do that animation one time and then it's gonna stay. Or I can have it looping. I can have unlimited icons, any icon I want, really, right? I can control the size. Boom. Now I go into my font styling. Look at this. I'm gonna go into my font styling. Obviously, I have all the fonts. Now I have this feature called unlinked styles. See, by default, all my fonts in my bullet list are going to be linked. Meaning, if I change, do you see what I'm saying? If I change a font family, it changes on all bullets. If I don't want it to change on all bullets, maybe I just want to change one bullet. Well, then I unlink it, and then I can change each individual text individually, right? So it's a lot easier. Now I can also, obviously all these other cool things here that I can do, I can make it all caps just like that, or regulars or whatever. I can control my sizing. Yeah, if I wanted to, really simple. Letter spacing, you can see, right? Bullet list, like really, really cool stuff. I can align it left, right, center, you name it. I can skew just like I can with my text. Look at that, right? You guys like it? And we're not even scratching the surface. I can scale it, I can rotate it, I can do all kinds of really, really fun things here, right? Let's go to another one. I'm going to show you guys, for example, here is our current icon element. So if I drop an icon element in the current one, these are my settings. I can choose an icon from a list. I can choose the size and kind of a positioning. I can have the icon have a click action, which is nice, and padding and margins, right? When I go into the, I'm going to add here, I'm going to add another column. Okay. Boom. I'm going to add another column. And over here, I'm going to add a new icon. All right. Boom. Here's my new icon in the new system. I can do everything I could from the previous one. Okay. I can change the size of it. I can change the positioning of it. Nice. But I can also have custom icons. So maybe I want to have an icon with, what do you guys want? Let's see. I can do a Lottie, native Lottie kind of an animation icon. Let's see if I can find something that's interesting, right? Maybe I want to do that one there just for the fun of it. Maybe I'm doing a podcast or something like that, right? Boom, just like that. I'm going to grab it. I'm going to go into my icon. I'm going to turn on Lottie. I'm going to enter that in there, loop, and I'm going to remove my original one. So now I have that Lottie animation, and I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. And now I can have an icon that's going to look like that. And it's still going to have all of these features that I had before. Right? Do you see what I'm saying? Pretty cool, isn't it? Now, what I can do is, let's say if I drop an image, right? Our image, new image is really cool. Look at this, you guys. So current image, if I drop the current image in here, okay, here's our current image. I have the following settings, which has been pretty good. It's been actually really good, okay? It gave me a lot of flexibility. The new image, I'm actually gonna drag it and put it here instead, right? The new image, now I have a lot more flexibility. Like it's really next level stuff. So if I drop an image here, for example, right? Boom, let's go ahead and drop that one in there. All right, here's my image. I have my normal state, I have my hover state, first and foremost, right? I have all the custom, custom settings for the image, for the sizing. I can do now an inline or a default. An inline image, let's say if I wanted to have something next to the image, side by side. Well, I can select inline, and then I can do more things next to the image, right? Simple, one click. I can obviously flip, I can do that type of stuff. Certainly I can skew the image now. I could not do that before if I wanted to kind of angle it or whatever, right? It's giving me those things. Now here's what I can do, okay? Blur, grayscale, all these things come out of the box. Click action here, but here's what I can do. On hover, maybe I'm gonna have an image, and on hover, I want it to go, and I wanna go grayscale. So there's my image. On hover, it's gonna change color. Do you see what I'm saying? Just simple as that, with one click of a button, I can do cool things. Maybe on hover, I'm gonna have it go a little bit blurry and grayscale. Maybe I wanna have it transform or translate a little bit, right? Oop, that's too much, okay? In other words, I can do those types of things, anything I want with an image. And this is just the beginning of what we can do here with this kind of a setting, with this kind of a platform, right? Okay. What else we can do here? I'm going to show you guys some other stuff here. Image pop video obviously got redone. The button, I'm going to show you the button. This is really cool. So I'm going to remove the image here. Okay. So let's go ahead and add the button. The button is really, really cool. Look at this. Our buttons currently have been, okay. These are the settings we had for the buttons. So I could go and make the button custom, and I could do those settings here, right? Nice. The new button is insane. So if I go to the new button, here are my settings for the new button, okay? I've got my content and style. Click me. I can put it left, right, center. Obviously, I can have fill. I can do gradient, okay? I can add more colors. So maybe I want to say, instead of just 2 colors, I want to have multiple colors of the button. Maybe I want to add another, I don't know, green, right? Let's try that. So let's see what we can come up with here with the button. Boom, now I have 3-color button. Do you see what I'm saying here? Okay, now maybe I want to add another one. Maybe I want to have 4-color button. Maybe I want to do red. I can do that now, right? Now, these are like seemingly like, well, why would you want to do that? Well, this new framework allows us, you guys, to do some really, really crazy stuff in terms of flexibility and where we could take this without really messing with. Do you see how I just did that button? Like a candy cane. It's literally unlimited. Yeah, it's really, really cool, right? I can go back and I can, instead of gradient, I can go fill, keep it simple. Font size, I can control my font size just with a slider like this, which is a lot easier. I can do my letter spacing on a button now. Okay, that's nice. Line height, layout, right? I can do my margins, my button width right here. Okay, so I can go percentages, for example, and I can do percentages of the container. So it's 100% of this container. See, it's sitting within this flex column, and I can do 100%, or I can do 80%, and now I can control the button itself individually, okay, how I want to. Make sense, you guys? Height of the button, that's kind of nice, okay? So just like that, I can make it taller or smaller, you know, that type of stuff. I can go, watch this. I can go into my icons and I can add an icon. Okay, let's add an icon. This is a really cool one too. So you know how sometimes you go, and this is typically could only be done with custom code. Okay, watch this. Here's my icon on the button. Now, if I go, by the way, I can also do Latte icon, can't I? Right? Hang on a sec here. Let's see what we can come up with. But I think you guys get the point though, right? I'm not gonna spend too much time on it. But I can do static icon or I can do Latte icon as well, just like I could before, right? Now watch. Here's my icon. I can control the size of it individually, separately now, okay, which is nice. Okay, I can change it just like that, front or back. That's pretty standard stuff. Icon spacing, I can make it further or not. That's cool. Now watch this. If I go to hover on the icon, right, and I can say, okay, upon hover, I'm gonna have it move 15 pixels. Now watch this. On hover, watch the button icon. But when I hover on it, the icon goes 15 pixels and it moves, animated, just the icon itself. Do you see what I'm saying here? I can go and I can do anything and everything here. If I go to transform, for example, I can say, okay, upon hover, I want the button to skew a little bit. Let's see. Upon hover, my button's gonna go that way. And I can have unlimited combinations here. I can have skew and I can have scale. Maybe I wanna do 1.1, right? Now it's gonna skew and scale, right? Maybe I don't want it to do scale. Maybe I don't want it to do skew, but maybe I just want it to simply, maybe I want it to drop a little bit. That's a little too much. So maybe I'm gonna go 20 pixels. Boom. Do you see what I'm saying? That's too much. So maybe 10 pixels. And I can do those types of things very, very easily, you guys, without messing with the code, right? Hey, Frank, this kind of stuff, brother, you usually have to mess with it with CSS, right? To do that kind of stuff elsewhere. Well, not with Estage. Click action, obviously there, motion effects, on hover, that type of stuff, all is there, okay? Now, what else? Every single element you guys hear, progress bar, forms. Oh my goodness, I gotta show you forms. Watch this, okay? I'm gonna create a new flex rep here. I'm gonna show you forms. Forms is next level, okay? So here's my default form. See this right here? And so when I go to forms, go to my email, okay? All of the original ones are here, okay? My button settings here, I can same thing, hover, all of the button settings remain the same, okay? Very simply, I can control all of these things, letter spacing, you name it, you got it, right? I can control my button. I can do this. I can go to form styles, and I can turn this form from a vertical to a horizontal, like this, just with one click. You guys like that? So if I wanted the form to change, one click, boom, change it. If I wanted to automatically change fields, boom, change it, just like that, right? Really, really easy. I mean, everything is so flexible, you guys, fields. Everything is so flexible, it's insane. I want to show you something else. Do you see this? You see how, let's see, translate X, translate Y. Yeah, I'm not gonna, I can do some really cool effects here, you guys. I'm not gonna show you right now, but hopefully you can see the, hopefully you guys can see the in-depth flexibility and like the built-in functionalities here that's gonna allow us to really create magic in terms of our projects, in terms of like your hubs and how our stuff is gonna look like in the marketplace, right? And it's so easy. Now, here is something that's really going to blow you away, and that's collapsible grid. How many of you guys are using collapsible grid? we have completely rebuilt, reimagined collapsible grid. This was a big item. This is our current collapsible grid. Do you see that right here? So our current collapsible grid is what you see here, right? You had to work with it, and it's been, I mean, if you knew how to work with it here, you could create some really cool stuff, okay? Here is the new collapsible grid. By default, out of the box, as soon as I drop collapsible grid, here is how it's gonna look like. It's a tabbing system, okay? So here's what I can do. By default, it already looks very, very intuitive, very easy to work with. So if I have different tabs, different content for different tab, that type of stuff, you know, I can do that here. So what I can do is I can start dropping things, right? So maybe for tab number 1, I'm gonna say this, yeah, we'll just keep it tab number 1, okay? And I can drop a headline here, maybe a paragraph here, right? And I go to tab number 2, and I just click inside of this here, and here I'm gonna drop a video, right? And I'm gonna make that video to be smaller, for example. Or maybe I wanna drop a row, and I'm gonna drop a row that's like this. And maybe I'm gonna have a video here, and maybe I'm gonna have a form on the right. Okay, so maybe that's my tab number 2. So now my tab number 1 looks like this for content when I publish it. And when people click on tab number 2, it's something a little bit different. Okay, you guys tracking with me? What we're doing here now, what if I want to change things? Well, if I go to my collapsible grid, I can change everything and anything: height, width, radius, margins, tab styles, normal, active, hover. For example, here is my normal tab, right? When it's active, I can change the color of the active. I can change the color on the hover. So maybe when I hover over, see, it's the same as active. I can completely change that color. I can change the border style on hover. So maybe instead of solid, I want to do dashed. So now on hover, I don't know if you guys can see, the border changes to dashed. I can change color of that as well. It's crazy what you can do, dotted, or, you know, I mean, that type of stuff. It's pretty much unlimited what I can do here. If I wanted to, obviously all the, you know, font styling and you name it, you got it. All these things typically that only like developers could do with code, I can do here. Now, what if I wanted to change my tab instead of a text tab? Maybe I want the tab to be an icon. So I can just change it to an icon. And over here, I can decide what icon I want to put here. Maybe I want to put that icon here. Okay, or maybe I want to do an icon that's going to be animated, right? Maybe I want the tab to be, you know, how many tabs do I want here? Let me see here. Go back to my text. What else can we do? We can do tab styles, and we can add tabs. So if I just add a tab, it just adds it. Look how simple it is, right? I got 4 tabs here, and maybe I want to center them. I can center my tabs just like this with one click. Maybe I wanted to put them on the right. Maybe I want to put them justified like that. See how easy and simple this is and how cool this is? And now my tabs can have different content. That's collapsible grid, you guys, completely reimagined. Okay. Now, what if I want to, I can, instead of having text tabs, maybe I want them to be images. Well, very simply, I can go into my tabs, right? And here's my tabs. And I can, by the way, just as easy, I can remove tabs. Boom, 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 right? So I can change, and I can put an image to that tab. Now, this is a little bit of a big of an image, so we can change it. Maybe I want to do something here. Okay. And we're going to change the size of it. 400, maybe I want to have that to be 100 pixels. Okay. And maybe I want to remove the background. So you can change anything you want in here, you guys. Active. Maybe I don't want the background. Boom. So I don't have the background. And then I can change with padding and margins here. And I can remove it. And you get the point, right? So it's now very, very easy to work with these things, right? Accordion, menu links. Menu links is absolutely insane. So menu links here, same thing. If I go to menu links, right, I've got my normal hover active state, and everything has its own settings, its own independent settings, by the way, and they are broken down by device as well. So absolutely insane, you guys update on this, and every single element has been updated. Timer, star rating, counters, we now have lighting animations, all these things. So here's what I'm saying. The new Estage, okay, you guys, is literally like legit, like we envisioned it. The coolest, simplest hub builder in existence right now. We combine that technology, and now what we do, okay, this update, by the way, that I showed you, this new technology update, okay, we did not push it live tonight just yet. It will be, it's getting transitioned to a live version. Ruslan has been killing himself over the last few weeks here over the holidays. Typically, this kind of stuff takes months and months and months worth of work. He did it in weeks, which is crazy. He is here if you want to, tell him thank you or something. He's probably listening to you guys. This guy put an insane amount of work into this, but it's going to be worth it. So a few things. Number one, flexibility. Number two, unlimited scale. Number three, visually, we can create unlimited variations of anything that we can imagine. Number four, this new update allows us to also tap into our marketplace as a platform for Estage, okay, and allows people like yourselves, as you master Estage, this is absolutely crazy, for you to be able to create your own native Estage plugins, not WordPress-like third-party plugins. That's garbage. You have to maintain them. They come buggy. There's third-party development stuff. But we will have an ability, okay, all of you guys who are mastering Estage, let's say that you wanted to create a really cool Estage native kind of a plugin, right, that would do certain things. Maybe it's certain motion effects or certain things that's just like a unique combination of things, right? Well, you'll be able to create it. You'll be able to have your own place on the marketplace of Estage, where other people can, instead of them having to mess with it and create it, maybe they love what you have already created and they just want to use it. They'll be able to buy it from you. So where we're going with Estage, okay, is every Estage member, user, okay, you guys will be able to have your own place, your own store on this platform, where you can create your own affiliate cash machines, your own hubs, and you can have your own little marketplace. This is where we're going, okay, with Estage. And so we're just, beginning to scratch the surface of potential of where this thing is going to go. But what we wanted to do is we wanted this to have the framework and the foundation for us to be able to continue to build on it as we move forward with this platform. You guys tracking? Yes? Now, would you like to see an example very quickly here, and then I'm going to tell you how we're going to go about transitioning and kind of our next steps here. Yes? So here is I'm going to go into my development mode of Estage. I'm going to open up just like a demo product here, or a demo project. And I'm going to show you something here. Oh, by the way, man, I forgot to show you guys so many other things here. It's ridiculous. I can link up elements. For example, I got to show you guys this. I got to show you this, man. So you know how sometimes all right, watch this. I'm going to drop a new blog here. Okay. let's say I'm going to drop a button, and I'm going to, you know how sometimes you copy the element, right? You duplicate an element. And let's say if I drop a button here, and I'm going to duplicate this element. Boom. As soon as I duplicated this element, you see it on my screen? I've got two buttons here, right? I can move them side by side. I can move this one to this side here, right? But they're the same button, I just duplicated it. Now, when I go to this button, because it's now duplicated, the system smartly detects that these buttons are now connected, okay? And do you see it shows me automatically it would link styles for this button, meaning click me here, okay? This button is cool. I can change the text. But let's say if I change the color of this button to that, it automatically knows to change the color because it's connected to the previous, to its parent button. Do you see what I'm saying? So just like that. So if I duplicate a certain element, and it's not just for buttons, it's for text. So maybe I have a headline. Boom, I have a headline. And all I want to do, instead of me grabbing maybe I have created a custom headline or something like that. Okay. All I have to do is just duplicate it from the original. And if I change this headline, okay, if I change it, boom, it changes everywhere where it's attached. Now, if I go here, maybe I don't want this to change anymore. I'm going to go unlink style. And now it's not going to be affected. So now only one is going to be changing. So there's a lot of really smart technology that has been built into this. This is just the beginning. You guys will see so much more as you have a chance to play with this. It's going to be really cool. Now, watch this. I'm going to go out. Okay. And remember I was talking to you about we're going to be launching marketing funnels. Remember we talked about funnels, right? Well, funnels. What's every funnel consist of? Well, it's just pages created and connected in a certain way, right? To produce a certain outcome. Okay. So here, this project has these different pages here. So here I am working in the builder, and I create different pages, right? So I can have a folder here for my 7K metals pages, right? And so I can have landing page. You guys know how that works, right? Different pages in different folders. So I can have a folder for different funnels. So if I have my hub, here, for example, right? I can go to any one of those funnels that I have, and I can just put them into a folder. Okay. So my project, my hub has a lot of different pages all together connected to one single domain. We're not going to have a funnel. It's very, very important for you guys to understand this. We're not talking about if I have a hub, okay, called affiliate cash machine or whatever it's going to be called for you. If I have a funnel for 7K, I'm not going to have a separate URL for 7K. I'm going to have whatever that might be, vick.com/7K. This would be vick.com/clickly. You get the point, right? So all of these things, vick.com/aweber, all of these things that I recommend that are part of my hub, they're all on one domain. Okay. Why is that important? Domain authority. Everything that I do moving forward, it should be on one domain, not 50 different domains I have to remember and manage. One domain, right? Now, this 7K metals can have 1, 2, 3 pages. For example, these are all in the same domain, but they're just in a certain sequence, okay, that they're presented. Now, what we wanted to do is we wanted Estage to have its own funnel building module where we can create and we can track and we can do it with ease, the Estage way. Would you guys like to see how that's going to work? So here is my demo project, and here is all of my different pages here. If I go to my modules and I go to my marketing funnels, I'm going to exit, I'm going to leave my builder. Okay, so here, I'm going to create a new funnel. I'm going to say new funnel demo 1. I'm going to create myself a new funnel. By the way, I can have within my hub, see, I can have unlimited funnels. and I just create a simple funnel. Why? Because I might be promoting 50 different 50 different companies. I don't need to have 50 different URLs or 50 different projects because they're all part of my hub. That's why it's called the hub. You guys get it? So very, very simply, I can jump from funnel to funnel and they're all attached to one hub. So I can go to that funnel right there. Here's how that funnel looks like. That funnel right there. Here's how that funnel looks like. And this is one that I just created. So it's blank canvas here. Here is all of my pages. Here, I'm going to have different kinds of traffic sources. So for example, I'm going to drop YouTube. I'm going to just drop YouTube here. YouTube is going to be my traffic source. And then I'm going to drop pages. So for example, you know, I don't have any funnel pages here necessarily, but I'm going to drop a home page. Boom, here's my home page. And maybe I'm going to have a cool page as my second page here. And all I do is I just connect this traffic source to this page. Boom. What happens when they go from that page to that page? I want to create a tracking correlation here. And boom, just like this, I can build out my funnel visually. Now, when I save, all right, when I save, and then I'm going to go ahead and refresh, it will pull the actual pages, screenshots of the actual pages. Do you see what I'm saying here? How simple is that, right? Very, very simple. Now, here's what I can do. I can have a traffic source, right? And I can have, for example, if this is landing page 1, and maybe, by the way, as soon as I drop this landing page, the system is smart. So it will know this page is already being used. See, it says home. So my home is no longer going to be available for me in this list of my pages. And here is all of my pages. See how simple it is? So I will not be able to like confuse myself. So maybe I have home 2, which is maybe this is my variation of my landing page. Maybe I want to create a split test, right? I just simply drag and drop it on the canvas, and I'm going to use the same traffic source, and I want to create a split test. I just simply connect it. Automatically it creates a split test like this. And then from that page, obviously, my thank you page is going to be that one. Do you see what I'm saying? So now the system knows when I go into my traffic source, here is my link that I'm going to promote. Now, this is a demo project, obviously, but if it was Vick.com, it would show my actual URL, and it will give me a URL for me to promote for that particular traffic source alone. So no longer do I need a third-party tracking. You guys understand that? Now, when I have traffic coming from this source or any other source, I can have multiple sources coming. I can drag this source, right? And I can, same page, boom, I can connect like that, okay? But let me go ahead and remove it for now. What is it saying? Should not have one child in common. Oh, okay, no problem. So I'm gonna remove it. I'm gonna remove it later. Okay, that's fine. So split test, okay? I'm gonna drive traffic, and over here, here's my 2 pages, my variation 1, variation 2. I can decide, you know, I wanted to have 50-50 by default, 50%, or I can, you know, maybe have 70% of the traffic giving more power to variation 1. Then variation 2 is going to be 30%, right? So it's all programmed. By default, it's probably going to be 50-50 to do a clean split test. And then it's going to tell me which page is going to be highest converting so I can award it as winner. And as soon as I award it as winner, it will automatically send all the traffic source to that particular page. So in a minute, I'm going to show you that, right? Now, I'm going to go ahead and save it. And as I have my traffic running, right, I can now go and view my stats. So I'll be able to see my stats based on my pages. I can see there's a split test here, okay? I can see my stats based on a page or total combined. So it's really, really simple. Okay, and I can go into my more detailed analytical kind of a page here for the particular page or a funnel, and I will be able to see where my traffic is coming from, geolocations, traffic sources, visitors, conversions, you know, bounce rate, that type of stuff, and I can see it that view as well, right? And I can see it today, or I can do it by traffic source. Look at this. See, my YouTube traffic source is the only one I've got. But if I had multiple for this particular funnel, I can have unlimited traffic sources. And now I can have a funnel and I can just create different traffic sources or custom traffic sources. And I can just use that link and it will all track and report to me. I can do it today, 7 days, custom date range, you name it, boom, I can do that. Okay, last 7 days, and it will basically give me all the stats of all my pages. I just have 2 pages, but if I had more, it will give me more pages. Now, I can also view any funnel just by changing, right? I can just drop. These are just demo tasks and demo projects here, as you can see. But I can just switch from funnel to funnel without logging out, without creating different products or different projects or you name it, right? It's very, very simple. It's very cool, very intuitive. The Estage way, ladies and gentlemen, right? So yeah, it's tracking conversions as well. Yes. Pretty cool. So a little bit of a preview, guys, here for you where what we have been working on Estage, that type of stuff. So here's where we're at. Okay. We made a decision because of this brand new update with Estage that I showed you. Okay. This expansion, this ability for us to create native build outs that we can, have in the marketplace, utilizing this system that's going to be here to stay now, all that stuff. We are literally pushing this update live sometime in the next 2 days. Okay. As a matter of fact, Ruslan is working today, all day, tomorrow, pushing it to the live production. We wanted to make sure that, when we push it to live production, there's a couple of things that are going to happen, you guys. It's very important for you to understand this. Okay. Initially, we will be supporting 2 versions of this structure. So the current one that we have now, okay, and the new one as well. It makes no sense for us to support 2 versions of 2 systems continuously moving forward. You guys understand that, right? You with me on that tracking? The reason why we held back deliberately on Estage, and we don't want to implode. Do you see what I'm saying? Because it's been like, innovating so quickly and it's been evolving so quickly. You guys have access to Estage if you're gold level member or above. The reason why we deliberately did not allow new people, new blood, fresh blood into Estage platform is so that we could get this thing with you guys, right? When we get new people in, this thing is going to be better than anything else on the market, hands down, period. Okay. So what we're doing is this: over the next couple of days, Ruslan thinks it can be tomorrow, maybe over the next 48 hours or something. Definitely this week. New Estage, the one that I just previewed to you, the demo to you with all these new elements and everything, is going to be available in your account. It's a completely rebuilt framework for how it renders, for how the system works and everything, right? The best way for you to transition to the new platform, which would be highly recommended, okay, it would be for you to rebuild, okay, for you to rebuild your projects on the new platform. However, all right, what we're going to be doing is we are taking these hubs, done for you business in a box solutions, the one that I showed you, okay? And we are making them available to you guys out of the box that will be on the new system right from the get-go. You understand that? So that means for majority of people here listening to me, okay, you don't have to rebuild your hubs because they're going to be done for you and they're going to be done with this in mind right here with our theme for 2023. Make sense? Yes? If you are somebody who has been working on your hub for a while, maybe you have something custom, something completely different than what we're doing together as a group, whatever, blah, 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 right? It's okay. Your system will continue to work the way it is. Like when we push this update, the system will support both versions out of the box simultaneously. Okay. However, over the next, couple of months or so, maybe 60 days, what we will do is we will sunset our current version, meaning we will encourage you guys to transition. The way that you transition is you can literally open side by side and just drag and drop new elements and just rebuild what you've currently built, just rebuild it on a new system, because the elements are not like, they're completely rewritten from ground up, and they're rewritten in a way that is like, it's going to be impossible for us to, like, you know, they're like apples and oranges, if you will, right? They're completely different, you know, code. Okay. The only thing that I want you guys to be aware of, according to Ruslan, the only thing that you might want to double check is when we push this update live to everybody's accounts, right? When you log in and you open up your existing project, you will see current, in other words, older version elements, because it's already built on your project. Okay. When you start dragging new elements into a page, those elements are going to pull from the new version elements. We're going to have more clarification about this when we publish this live. It's going to be all explained to you in a way that you guys will understand. The only thing that we would encourage you to pay attention to is forms. So if you have existing project, maybe it's a live site or something like that, and you have forms where you collect opt-ins or people opt in, right? You might need to update those as soon as we publish the new version, because forms is the only thing that might be a little bit tricky, and it might be affected. So maybe you just have to reconnect your autoresponder, that type of stuff. But for the most part, we try to keep it as simple as possible, as smooth as possible for this transition. It is something that, you know, we had to make a decision. Do we stay in the current version, which is awesome? It's awesome the way it is. Or do we do a futuristic version that's going to be here to stay, and we don't have to even touch the framework again for the next, you know, several years? We will continue to expand and build on top of it, but the actual framework, the actual code structure is going to be relevant, and it's futuristic. It really is. There is no other builder that can come even remotely close to what we were able to create here with this version of Estage. It's going to be absolutely next level stuff. So we decided to take these hubs for affiliate economy mastermind people, like we told you guys, you know, a couple of weeks ago, right? This stuff is ready. It's going to be transitioned to the new platform as soon as we drop it live into a production account. It's on development server right now. We're transferring everything over to the actual production servers, and all of these things we will have them rebuild. Probably going to take us 1 day to rebuild it. And then for the most people, you guys will get your hub done for you, ready to go out of the box. Okay. If you're a gold level member with 4%, new AMA, this built out, if you're part of this group, all these things are going to come standard pre-built and ready to go for you. And it's going to be on the new system, done for you, turnkey out of the box, already on the new system. In other words, you don't have to update it yourself. You don't have to rebuild it yourself. It will be better. So we deliberately held back to, you know, accommodate as many people as possible and to hopefully eliminate as many potential support tickets about people having to transfer that type of stuff. Make sense, you guys? So we really have your best interest at heart here, and try to keep it as simple, as smooth as possible for everybody. But it's going to be good for everybody involved within 4%. Like, especially if you're a gold level member and above with us here, this is what we're going for, right? This is what we're going for. And we don't have to be timid about it, because we've got best collaborations, we've got best systems, we've got best funnels, we've got the best technology in place, we've got the best training, we've got the best people, we've got the best team, we've got the best of everything going here within this community. And I could not be more excited about it. I could not be more pumped, you guys, and I could not be more appreciative to you for your, you know, patience, because this stuff does take time. This stuff can be a little bit frustrating, especially when you're dealing with technology, but we were able to navigate a lot of the, you know, underwater rocks, if you will, that are invisible. Sometimes you don't see these things until you actually start working with them, and then they, you know, show up. and we have to deal with them. So, but this is where we are. Funnels are also going to be available to you guys this week. Marketing funnels are going to be available this week. We're going to be launching the marketing funnels module in beta. That means that, understand, this is going to be our first release of it. So we will be receptive. We will be very closely monitoring any bugs or anything that we need to be, looking into, or any fixes, immediate, whatever that case might be. But we're going to be making those available to you this week as well. Please stay tuned. Please work with us. Okay, help us help you. Help us build this thing and take everybody collectively to the next level. You guys game for that? Sound good? Yeah. And so with these things, we're ready to take Estage to the market. We're ready to take Estage public, and we're going to do it by two ways. We have this project here. For those of you guys who are part of this project, obviously you are able to promote the new AMA, which gets people into this right here. You understand the structure. And also, if you're an Estage ambassador, okay, we've got Estage ambassadors. We've got our own funnel specifically for Estage, and that is, but we're going to be able to now allow people to come into the Estage platform. The Estage team is growing. It's, people are excited. The team is excited. We're fired up, and we're just starting to scratch the surface of the potential where this thing can go. The future is amazing if we don't mess it up, and we're not going to mess it up, right? We're far too deep into this thing to back out. And so anything we're going to do is going to be absolute first class. You guys will be proud of it. And all together, everybody, okay? Who here is going to commit to getting money this year? Okay, get money. Let's everybody, guys, go out there, get money. You have no excuses not to, like legit, no excuses not to. You'll have a hub ready with funnels, ready to make you money. Plug in your affiliate links, you're good to go, okay? You don't even have to brand it if you don't want to. You can, but if you don't want to, it's designed in a way to minimize branding. You don't have to create your videos if you don't want to. You can run like NerdWallet, legit. Nobody will have an excuse to not succeed. Nobody. And so we're now circling back, full circle, back to 7K medals. 7K medals is going to be a lot more relevant now moving forward, as soon as we drop these funnels. But we're going to rely on our own systems. We're going to rely on our own things, because systems work, people fail. So many people fail because, people fail. If we set up a system and let the system run and do its thing, and then we get people plugged into the system and make that system independent to them, okay, you'll have success. Long webinar, long meeting, but hopefully you guys can see a little bit about, what's been going on behind the curtain a little bit. Anytime you don't hear from us for, period of time, just know that we're just super busy, man. I did not have time really much to even check into Facebook, because this has been our focus, and it's going to be good and worth it for the entire community, for everybody. Okay, guys, please stay tuned. Today Tuesday, Wednesday. Tomorrow or Friday latest, we're going to be dropping this update for Estage. Okay. If you're watching this as a replay, if you skipped it to the end, whatever, I know it's over 2 hours meeting here. Please watch the entire video. We're going to post this in the 4% replay area. Watch it. Make sure that you understand it. Try to master Estage. It'll be one of the highest, highest money skill that you can probably do this year. Everybody will want to have a hub. That's just the future. Properly structured hub, right? When you master it, you'll be able to help people get their hubs through Estage. You'll be able to have services that you can offer. You will be able to expand your hub, venture and branch out into services, and not just collaborations, but you can have, imagine it's your business. You're not an affiliate. You are literally in business for you, for yourself. Think of your business as your business. You are the CEO. How big do you think? How big do you want to go, right? There is no limit. They say sky is the limit. There is no limit. You're limited to your own imagination. So work on yourself, work on, exercising your imagination muscles, and together you have enough of that. Tell you, your life will change beyond belief. Guys, I love you, appreciate you. Thank you so much. I see a lot of happy birthdays here in the chat here. You guys are awesome, amazing. I look forward to meeting up with you again here tomorrow or Friday latest, and we will get this off the ground and into the stratosphere. Love you guys. God bless. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.